Hey there, friends. Today, we're diving into a fascinating question from Kira, who at just 4.5 years old, dreamt of building a billion-story skyscraper. Isn't that an incredible imagination? Kira's dad wanted to help her understand just how big and challenging such a project would be, and it's a journey worth exploring together. Imagine trying to build a tower out of jello. Sure, it's fun to create a little wobbly castle, but when you attempt to make it really tall, it just collapses under its own weight. That's a bit like what happens with buildings. While we've constructed some impressive skyscrapers that reach nearly a kilometer high, going much taller presents some serious challenges. For instance, the wind at high altitudes is incredibly strong, and buildings need to be designed to withstand that force. Plus, think about elevators. In a tall building, you'd need a lot of them to get everyone where they want to go. Some skyscrapers even have floors dedicated just to transferring between elevators. If a building gets too tall, it could end up being mostly elevators, leaving little room for actual living spaces. Then there's the financial aspect. Constructing a building several miles tall would cost billions of dollars, and many people might not see the value in such a massive structure. Even if you had the funds, a billion stories is just too many. The tallest skyscrapers today have around 100 floors, which is already a remarkable feat. Now, let's imagine stacking those skyscrapers. If we piled up 100 of them, we'd reach halfway to space. But even that would only give us 10,000 floors, far less than Kira's billion. If we keep stacking, we'd eventually reach a height where spacecraft would have to navigate around our mega skyscraper to avoid collisions with debris in space. And here's where it gets really interesting. As we build taller, we encounter centrifugal forces. Just like when you swing on a carousel, the higher you go, the more you're pushed outward. At a certain height, gravity weakens, and the outward pull becomes stronger. If we built a skyscraper that reached close to the moon, it would be so tall that it could launch satellites just by letting them go out the window. But even that wouldn't be enough to reach Kira's billion stories. We'd need to stack even more mega skyscrapers, and the engineering challenges would be immense. The structure could tear itself apart and drift into orbit. While the idea of a billion-story skyscraper is a fun thought experiment, it's also a reminder of the limits of our imagination and engineering. But just think about the view from the top, absolutely breathtaking. Thank you for joining me on this wild journey through Kira's incredible dream. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to follow or subscribe for more fascinating discussions. Keep dreaming big, and who knows what amazing ideas you'll come up with next.